ご利用くださいましてありがとうございました。
Nude.
Fuji matcha, that's just green tape. But I like it. Some more green tape. That's pretty creative.
Hello, we are back in Osaka at our hotel, and as promised, I'm going to share with you my mini matcha haul. Just as a preface, I am not a matcha expert and I drink coffee more than matcha, so I won't be talking about the notes of umami or astringency. Since we were going to Uji, I wanted to buy matcha just to have as a souvenir from there. It's also more difficult to find these brands in Tokyo, so that's why I picked these up. So we purchased matcha from two brands. The first one is Maruku Koyamen. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing any of the names. This is the number one brand my friend Laura wanted to purchase in Uji. As you saw in the vlog, each person is limited to 1 can per person. They have a poster on the wall which tells you which cans are sold out for the day, and I came with a very broad list of matchas I want to try, but ultimately deferred to the recommendations of the salespeople. Laura is fluent in Japanese, so it really helps with narrowing down my purchase. I basically requested for unkaku, wako, wakatake, which is for baking, kinrin, and ararashi. And based on my very generic preferences, they recommended the ararashi for drinking. And they also had yugen, which I wasn't expecting to see there. They have a 7-month shelf life, and they come with a pseudo certificate of authenticity because there have been a lot of counterfeits in the past, and they circled which shop I got it at. The next brand is Yamamasa Koyamen. We actually found this shop after searching around the neighborhood of Maruku Koyamen, and this is just next door. So the rules here are a little more relaxed. Every person can buy 3 cans of 30 grams or 1 bag of 100 grams. They recommend you to store the cans in the fridge right away until you open it, then it should be stored at room temperature. So I purchased the 100 grams in the Matsukaze, which is this one. This is more bitter but can carry the matcha flavor into baked goods. I purchased this for my cousin so he can use it in his pastries. Then we have the 3 cans of the 30 grams. Because it's not listed in English, they give you a pronunciation guide. So the first one is the Samadori, and this is from the least to the richest. This is the Yomo no Kaori, and then lastly the Ogurayama. They also gave me a little recipe brochure for foreigners, so you can make different kinds of drinks and desserts. And these matcha bags have a shelf life of 8 months. Side note, I also got this matcha sieve from today's special, which isn't in Kyoto, but I got this because I don't have a proper one at home. What'd you get? Another yellow?
Yeah.
Just open it.
Oh yay!
Which one is it?
Yeah.
Dr. Yellow? Yay.
Oh yeah. I'm intelligent, is that what it means?